Hello everyone, and welcome to my small guide on how to create pull requests and modify them for our fheroes2 project. And let me start off by creating a new file for the request. You don't have to do this if you have your file already created, but for this purpose I shall make another one. Now let's add a bunch of few lines. Just like that. We will save it, and if you save your translation file, it will compile another MO file, and you don't have to worry about that because it's already included in gitignore right over here, so all the temporary and compiled files are ignored. You don't necessarily worry about storing extra files in the repositories. Yeah, so once we got the new file created, let's get into GitHub Desktop, and from here we can make our pull request. Now for this I shall create, making sure I'm in the correct repository, I shall create a new branch. I will just name it like that. Now it will be based on the upstream master, and these changes I have over here I will want then to be brought to my testy test branch. I'll switch into it, and this will create my new branch, and from here I can commit this change to the repository. Let's do so. Commit. Now once we commit that, we can first publish this branch because it has not been pushed to our repository that we have forked before. Now that it's published, we can from this place create a new pull request, so let us do so. Now we can see that from our branch over here we are about to create a pull request to this one, which is the master branch of the project. We can give it a name, and we can give it a first comment, which would be the opening statement. So we can either directly create the pull request, which can be previewed by the collaborators and such, but we can also state that it's just a draft and it will be worked on in the next steps. So let's do that for now. We don't want to create an actual pull request right away. Now this test has been created over here, and it states there is just a draft, it's not really a pull request. We can change that once it's done. However, we will make a change to our file and see how that is done over here. Let's say I don't want this line, so I will change it. Just like this. Now you always make sure that you save your file somewhere to secure it in order to preserve your changes, because you may very easily lose the changes, so make sure it is always somewhere else on your hard drive or on the cloud, so you can reverse to these changes that you want to commit. For now this will be enough for me, and these changes are included in here. Now I shall commit this change on this branch, go on, and I can push the origin onto the branch, and as we can see the commit has been pushed. You can see them over there, and the changes that are created are viewed right here. The amount of changes, let me zoom in, are displayed right here, so that if there is a limit to changes you can make, you can see the number right over there. Okay, now that would be for the changes. Now sometimes what happens is that the files get uploaded because the contributors and collaborators add in the new lines for translations. So what you need to do is you go to your repository where you have forked the project, and over there you sync fork. This will synchronize your fork, this one, with the origin, which is the one you have forked from. That will make sure your files are up to date. Now let's look at some of the other pull requests. This one says that the branch has no conflict with the base branch. It can say that it cannot be merged because there's comments from other collaborators and you need to resolve that. You can also see sometimes that you need to resolve conflicts, just like this. So once you see this, you will need to resolve conflicts. It would look just like this one. You need to choose whichever you want, your change or the original that's over there, and basically what you do is just delete the head, the middle and the ends together with one of the versions that you do not like. You can also switch lines between, just make sure that all the lines that you want there and that's needed to be there remain. I shall also include this guide somewhere as a link on the video. And yeah, that should conclude how to create pull requests and modify them. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, and if you have any other requests, I can make a video on that as well. Thanks for watching, see you another time.